10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the future, technology will allow us to explore new worlds and change the way we live like never before. But there is one thing that will never change: who we are. He was programmed from birth to be part of the most invincible army in history. But like all scientific advancements,
they're practically manufactured using DNA profiles.
He was destined to become obsolete.
More endurance, better hand-eye. It's a whole different standard.
What do we do with him?
Waste disposal.
His training had prepared him for anything except this. Now, on a remote planet, a community of outcasts faces extermination.
I want that planet secured by 0600. But what about our position? They will be officially classifiable as hostiles. Find weapons and prepare to fight.
You have to organize this.
For this soldier, it may be too late to feel human.
How do you know they'll be back?
Because they're soldiers like me.
But it's never too late to be a hero.
I'm going to kill them all. Kurt Russell.
Soldier.
Oh, I got chills. They're multiplying. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good golly, Miss Molly. Welcome to the show. Today, we're blasting off to the far future, the year 2036. And the galaxy's
far
future, the galaxy's biggest garbage dump. No, it's not Detroit. It's Arcadia 234. Apologies to Detroit. Humanity has conquered the stars and immediately turned them into a war zone. And for 40 years, as we speak right now, a secret super soldier program has been churning out the perfect disposable killers. But when the military rolls out shiny new models, they decide the old ones are obsolete. Enter Sergeant Todd at 3465, a battle-scarred, near-silent relic who gets thrown away like yesterday's trash, only to find a reason to keep fighting. A woman, of course. Well,
of course.
One man, one junk planet, one last war. And yes, as we will be diving into, this forgotten Kurt Russell gem is the unofficial sidequel to Blade Runner. It's a sidequel, not a sequel, not a prequel. So it's the movie we never knew we needed, but I'm glad we got. So let's get started. Welcome to the show, everybody. How are we all today?
Good. Doing fantastic.
Good,
sir. I had a music question. The song that's in the trailer, is that by Rage Against the Machine?
No, it's White Zombie.
Yeah, White Zombie, okay.
And I had to mute it there because that got copyright claimed. Not the trailer, just the song. So White Zombie is the song.
Gotcha.
Which is not in the movie, I don't think.
No, it's not.
No.
Oh. It's in the trailer though, and it's fantastic. So it should be in the movie.
I couldn't remember who did that song. It's More Human Than Human, right?
Yeah, More Human Than Human by White Zombie. And imagine spending the rights to get that song just for the trailer.
I know.
Right?
Like, why was it not in there? There's another thing another bone I have to pick with the trailer. They say at the bit at the beginning where he's doing the voiceover and he says, but one thing in the future hasn't changed. And he should have said, war never changes. But he didn't. So he missed an opportunity there. I'm not sure if that had happened in Fallout yet, that phrase.
No, I think this was the same year Fallout 1 came out in like 1997.
Because I thought they missed an opportunity there. War never changes. Anyway.
Which, speaking of that quote, if you ever want to trigger text from the Black Pants Legion, just mention that quote because he's got a master's degree in like military history. It sends him off.
Oh, really?
Oh, right.
Because I love that quote. Much as Ron Perlman gives me it's my hackles up these days. He did deliver that narration pretty damn well in Fallout.
Oh, you mean the human toe?
The human toe, yes.
Yeah.
The human hemorrhoid. But was that harsh? Did that come over overly harsh? Maybe.
You'll be okay.
Harsh but fair. Vicious but fair, as Monty Python would say. So, yes, welcome one and all. You can see lots of people hanging around on the chats. Obviously, we're on YouTube, Rumble, and X. All seem to be running well. Vince is holding the fort down over in the Rumble. Your Muslim uncle is chatting on Twitter. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we got a Twitter chatter. That's great. We always want those. He's here somewhere. I see him. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to highlight it and then it disappeared. There it is. So your Muslim uncle's hanging out there, but also we have a bunch of people on YouTube, a small but beautifully put together group as usual. So we get Christian, we get Snorty, we get Davina, we get Vince Womack, D-Bud Martin, all the sheep lovers are here. Snorty, Sai is in the chat, and he's also in the panel. A man of many talents. Some of them useful. Some of them useful. I'm just kidding, mate. As I was saying before the show, Sai is. I hope you all know that Sai is short for cyborg.
Right.
He's not a real human. Darius, my good buddy, Darius Munchausen, former panelist at Du Jour, and could well join us.
Haven't heard that name in a while.
Darius is in the chat.
Very nice.
Oh, my brother, good to see you, man. Oh, where have you been? I'm trying to highlight the chat, but it's I'm not seeing it. But he's there. Good to see you, mate. Just come right in. Davina's here too, of course, and we will be talking about thoughts on the movie. Actually, we might kick off with that because there's a couple of military people on the panel. Me and Pope and Joe. I think they're all ex-military. So, as a military science fiction movie, how does this stand up? Because for me, it actually shows the ultimate logical extent of military training. You actually get a group together from birth or genetically modify them so that they have the traits you want.
Yeah, and I mean, later on, and well, actually not that much later, like probably 6 or 7 years later, this concept would go into the Spartan 2 program from Halo.
Yes, so it's not it's a concept that's been used a few times.
I mean, look, the Clone War, right? Star Wars. You got an entire army of superior DNA clones, right?
Blade Runner.
Yeah. But you know, if the United States Army or military, U.S. Marine Corps, could come up with a super soldier serum and make us all Captain America, they would.
Oh, absolutely.
They definitely would. So,
it's not really a military example, but I think of like Khan from Star Trek and his.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Star Trek goes into it with the eugenics wars of like what happens when you have a legitimately superior human.
Yep.
Right. Well, and then the contrast between that is, okay, you've got all that, but is there an element of humanity which is required to make them good? Because if you look at this movie, the ones that are engineered better don't have that little something that Kurt finds in himself. Something to fight for.
If I may,
you may.
It's funny you bring up that subject, and this comes up a lot in science fiction and stuff, and it's going to start becoming prevalent with our drone warfare. They're already looking at robotics for warfare, stuff like that. They're actually thinking about making planes without pilots. I mean, we've already got that with drones, but I don't know how Hope and you feel about this, being the ex-military guys on the panel, but I think you're always going to need the human element to make that distinction.
Well, I don't know. As an ex-Air Force engineer, I'm quite happy to see the pilots not in there because they just cause a lot of problems. They screw up our equipment.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much with you on that one, Joe, where I think humans, especially in ground combat, will always be necessary.
Yes.
Because things happen so quickly, you can't trust a robot to make the right decision.
They don't have intuition, instincts and intuition.
Yeah, they're just going to see everything as targets and deal with them according to their programming. Where a human being is going to be able to tell, hey, that heat signature is actually from a friendly. I don't need to be shooting at this.
So, or especially in urban warfare.
Right.
Nope. That heat tracks a child. I'm not killing that.
Right. Exactly. You're always going to need the human element. I think when you take the human element out of warfare, then it's just, we're doomed.
Of course, in this movie, they do shoot through the innocent civilians to kill them.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Did this movie inspire Halo? I don't know. Maybe it did.
I mean, it definitely had an impact, I think, because
must have.
The training program that they're in is very, very similar to the Spartan 2 project.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just want to go back because Darius.
The wonderful things he does.
Darius, Darius, I'm sure you're still probably in the DM group. Join the show, man. Join the show. Miss you, brother. $3 from Darius M. Hands doing the sign of the horns with sparkles around. Like it a lot. Thank you for that. So for that $3, my friend, we must play you something of import, something important. What could we have?
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Not necessarily a science fiction related clip, but hey.
It works.
There's no bad time for an airplane reference.
No.
Got the old 70s rock fan mug today. So
I have the 70s rock fan sticker prominently displayed every show.
Let me just make you big, man. There you go. Look at that sticker.
Show.
Look at that sticker.
Every show.
Isn't that gorgeous? I'll have to start making these available. I keep saying I'll have to figure out how to sell these. But I've got the double-sided mug, that on that side, and that on that side.
And
it's one of a kind.
Davina brought it up in the chat, but like if you see some of the drone footage from Ukraine, I mean, some of it's just sheer brutality. Yeah. I remember seeing this video that got sent around of, I don't know what side it was on. It was probably Russian. This Russian soldier just sitting there accepting his fate as a drone circles around him. Like drone operators playing with him at that point.
And that's where the Geneva Convention, I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, just droning people that are surrendering.
It's ridiculous.
It wasn't even surrendering. He was just helpless.
Like, I know, but still, I mean.
It's like, and that's one of those, if you're going to kill him, just kill him and get it over with. There's no
Ukraine has kind of perfected the art of war crimes.
But almost as if the whole conflict is designed to spark a third world war for some obscure reason that nobody can figure out.
Yep.
But anyway.
Yeah, let's get off this subject.
To the movie.
About it.
Indeed.
I got this. Look at
that. Oh, hang on. Let's see. This is what your high stickers get. The high stickers get this. Custom made in the and let's get some. See now, Come On Feel the Noise by Slade, Noddy Holder of Slade. It was his 80th birthday today.
Wow.
The legend that is Noddy Holder, so the goat. He's a great singer, and I really, really wish him a happy birthday. Yes. And I would love to play a clip of him singing, but for some reason my Stream Deck's gone totally dead. You'll probably be pleased about that. Oh no, here we go. It's back. It's working again. Baby, baby, baby! That's the great Noddy Holder there. Yes, and there's more. We got more stuff. And today, of course, we're talking about this movie, and I did do a little video, and it's just it's not a box set or anything, but it is the Arrow 4K Soldier with the movie, and also a very nice booklet inside, and lots of extras. Fabulous thing. So let's talk about this great movie. I've got some key stats, actually. I do like to start with the key stats. If I could just figure out what the hell I'm doing. Well, there we go. So produced by Morgan Creek and Impact Pictures, distributed by Warner Brothers. So I guess it's now owned by whoever the hell bought Warner Brothers recently.
Who did buy?
Paramount.
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 Yeah. Budget of $60 million, of which Kurt Russell rumored supposedly got 20 million. And he speaks only 104 words, so that's 192K per word. Well played, Kurt.
Way to go, bro.
I mean, I think the record setter for that type of performance is Brando and Superman.
Probably Brando, yeah.
Right?
Just kind of standing around making millions each.
Get paid by the mumble.
Yeah.
And this is 1990s money. That $20 million was a lot.
Holy shit! Then, yeah. I mean, I think that's when a number of people were getting that at the time. That was the new benchmark. And I have to say, Kurt's worth every penny, especially when you find out what he went through to make the movie. Released October 23rd, 1998, but it only grossed 14.6 million worldwide, which shows how dumb people are. That's a stat. That's a real stat. They are dumb.
Well, I mean, I always come back to this quote by the great George Carlin. It's like, you know how stupid the average person is?
Yeah.
Well, imagine half of them are dumber than that.
That's right. Yeah.
People are dumb, man.
People are dumb, man. And they are. But let's get back out there. So let's.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
We always go for the Japanese posters, always like those. They're always good. So the 4K and as I like the quad poster, which were very popular in Britain, not in America, I don't think. Quad posters are always the best, the big wide ones, you know.
And this was a really cool period for military sci-fi. I mean, Starship Troopers had just come out like 6 months before this. Actually, no, I think the previous summer. You know, we were about to get the Matrix.
So Universal Soldier, I think.
Oh yeah, Universal Soldier. Well, that was a lot earlier, I thought, like early 90s.
Anyway, military sci-fi, 80s and 90s, there was a lot of it. I've always appreciated it as a genre.
Oh yeah,
very much.
It's its own animal.
It is.
When did they make Starship Troopers? Yeah,
that was 97.
Yeah.
In fact, speaking of Kurt Russell movies, wasn't Stargate right around this time, like 96, 97?
Yeah, 96, I believe. 95.
Before
95,
this, yeah.
okay.
I did think about doing Stargate today because of all the Stargate controversy, but we'll maybe do that in 2 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do love that movie.
It was actually 94.
Not only the movie.
I have never seen an episode of the television show, but I love that movie.
The movie.
Oh,
yeah.
you're going to love it. If you like the movie, you're going to love the show.
And Kurt's great in it. Kurt's really good. And so is James Spader, of course. We're definitely going to do the movie because it's one of my favorites. So the genesis of this is with the writer David Webb Peoples, who wrote the screenplay as far back as 1984, inspired by a couple of things, one of which was Terminator, and the other is the Western Shane, which is about a lone bad guy or badass who comes into a village, befriends a family, a town, befriends a family, and ends up having to fight for them. Have anybody else ever seen Shane?
Heard of it?
Yeah, it's one of the classic westerns. Alan Ladd Jr., brilliant movie. So he had, of course, written a little movie co-written a little movie known as Blade Runner. Strangely enough, never heard of it before.
Yeah,
but
never heard of it.
Yeah, what movie is
I
that?
have no clue what that's about.
Yeah. And he wanted to.
This as a kid.
Yeah, I never. I mean, I don't even know who those people are in that movie. I've never heard of them. He wanted to explore this seemingly unsympathetic, tough guy protagonist who's a battle-hardened soldier. And this script sat in development for 14 or 15 years before it got produced. But he did state he never intended any direct Blade Runner connection. But at the time it got picked up to be produced, they started to work those things in there for various reasons. And the director and the production team enthusiastically worked them in, as we'll see later when we get to some of that lore. And for many of us who are sci-fi military fans, as Pope say, it's this to me is a futuristic version of Shane, which is I've got a poster of Shane coming up at some point, but because the guy comes into a peaceful community and he learns how to defend them, even though he's been a loner before. And Terminator was an influence too. But what a great writer this is. He wrote Unforgiven.
Wow.
David Webb Peoples wrote Unforgiven, got an Academy Award for it.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
You can't, I mean, even if he'd only written Unforgiven, he'd be a legend.
Yeah, doesn't get better than that.
Doesn't get
Really
better than that. So great writer. Co-wrote Blade Runner. He also wrote 12 Monkeys, which I do love. I love that movie.
That is a great movie. Every time people tell me that Brad Pitt can't act, I tell them 2 movies they got to watch:
Yeah.
Snatch and 12 Monkeys.
Snatch. Sorry if I heard or right, he's in there.
The caravan. Huh?
Brad Pitt makes that movie. I'm sorry.
He does.
Jeffrey.
He's awesome.
But
We are all monkeys.
Yes, but he's also got. It's also one of the few logically consistent time movies.
Yeah.
Time travel movies. And he was also an uncredited scriptwriter on Lady Hawk and Predator, so pretty good background as a
Lady
writer.
Hawk. Was that Matthew Broderick and Rutger
Yes,
Hauer?
Matthew Broderick and Rutger Hauer. Yeah.
Back in the day.
So he's so eventually the producer, because obviously like all scripts like this, they circulate for years. Eventually, a guy called Jerry Weintraub saw it and went, "Oh, I'd like to make this." I think Morgan Creek was his company. He's an interesting guy too because he was an independent producer. He wasn't tied to one studio, and we've had it's like we've talked about a few of those guys in the past. Some of the movies we've had, they're not part of the studio system. They try and do their own thing. They've got their own little production companies. He was the main force that got it greenlit and financed. Now, fun fact, he started his career. There he is. I mean, I've never seen this film, but it's a film about him, Jerry Weintraub. He started out as John Denver's manager. That was
Get out of town. Oh, wow.
He was John
That's
Denver's
a deep
manager.
cut.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
Deep cut. And then he went on to be one of the first big arena and stadium tour concert promoters in the 70s. Here he is with Elvis. He's on the one on the left of the picture is Jerry. The one on the right is Elvis, just in case anyone's confused.
Oh, really?
No idea who's in the chair. I think his pseudonym he used in this picture was like something Jerry L. Weinstein or something. I don't know if he was alluding to somebody else. But, so he did that in the Carpenters and a whole bunch of other acts he put on these major arena tours for them. But then, of course, he decided he wanted to get into movies. And he did stuff like Nashville, Robert Altman's Nashville, which is a great movie if you've never seen it. Diner, another great movie he produced.
Nashville is one of those unspoken classics that nobody has ever seen.
I love it.
Yeah, right. Nobody's
It's
ever
on
seen
the list. It's on the list to do on this show.
It's a great movie. I saw it in a class once, and I was just like, how the hell had I never heard of this movie? Jeff Goldblum is in it, and there's a lot of people in it.
I love Robert Altman was a great director.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, same guy that did MASH.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great director. Diner's a great movie too. You look at the some of the people that were
Paul
in
Reiser.
Paul Reiser, Mickey Rourke, Kevin Bacon, the guy that was in the other movie. Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern.
The other Stern brother.
The other Stern brother. And he also produced The Karate Kid.
Okay.
So he had his fair share of hits as an independent producer. And so him getting behind Soldier really helped it going. He actually even did a little bit of acting. He was acted in, if you look at all the Ocean's 11 movies, he's in all of them in small parts, whatever. So what he did then was he got the director Paul W.S. Anderson on board, who also read the script and went, "Oh, I like this." British director with a particular style, and he was like hot at the time. His first movie was a British movie called Shopping, which is actually a really good movie. It's Jude Law and Sean Pertwee's in it, Sean Benn, Jonathan Pryce, and it's about thieves who ram cars into shop fronts. Which is why it's called Shopping. That was his first movie, and then that gave him the chance to direct Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he's got some good movies in there, man.
Yeah. So that was a big hit. So he got the chance to choose his next project, and he said, "I want to do Soldier, the strip Soldier that's kicking around."
Mm-hmm.
And so around about 1995, he was attracted to that, and he also saw it as a kind of a Shane in space thing. Western in space. And in fact, the next, and then of course he did Event Horizon just before he did Event Horizon. He had to wait 18 months for Kurt Russell to get into physical shape for Soldier. So he went off and directed Event Horizon in the interim. I mean, come on. Wow, that's great.
Wow.
You just can't believe it. Yeah, there's Shane. If you've never seen Shane, go watch it. It's a fantastic Western. It used to be cited by many people as the best Western ever.
Who directed
that? Who directed it? It was
I'll look it up for you.
George Stevens.
Okay.
But Alan Ladd was the star, and he's the lone guy that comes into town and then ends up defending the family against the bad guys. But he also has had some success with Resident Evil. I think he's directed 3 or 4. I was
to say he's directed every. I think didn't he meet Mia on the set of the first one and married her?
He did.
Or they might have been married before.
I think he did the first one, but not the second. But he might have done some of the others after.
He did. He did a few of the others. Let me look it up for you.
And more recently, he's done Alien versus Predator and Death Race, the remake of Death Race.
I'm a huge fan of the Resident Evils because I'm more of a Mia Jovovich fan, really.
But to do Event Horizon and then Soldier in the space of 2 years, come on. Give me a break. I mean, what a legend. And of course, Event Horizon also had Sean Pertwee, who's in Soldier, and Jason Isaacs, who's in Soldier.
Which Jason Isaacs has always played a really good, like, snotty bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sniveling.
Although we all know his best role. We may even have a couple of clips of it.
The Patriot.
No, even better than that. We're jumping the gun here, but we do have some Jason Isaacs.
That's enough, you handsome devil. Stick you in a frock, I'd fucking ride you all myself.
I won't take that as a compliment.
Yeah, don't. Right.
Russian field marshal with a Yorkshire accent.
I'm sorry, Jason Isaac and the Patriot. I hated that character.
Oh, you know it, man. That's my favorite movie with him in it too. Yeah,
he was one of those villains where you love to hate him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And by the way, Paul, Mr. Anderson directed every one of his wife's Resident Evil movies. All of them.
Did he?
Yep.
Okay, right.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him as Lucius Malfoy too.
And he did. In Monster Hunter too.
Yeah,
which isn't as bad as people make it out to be. It really isn't.
He's done some fantastic stuff. Yeah, for a guy who doesn't necessarily spring to mind as sort of one of these super famous British actors, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So the real key to this movie was to attach the right star, and Kurt Russell was the number one choice for the role from the producer and the director, and he was so committed to this role. This is incredible. He demanded 18 months of intense physical training with at least 4 hours a day of training, and turned down all sorts of other work so he could prepare for this movie because he wanted to look the part. And this is a guy that was in his late 40s, I think, even by then.
He wasn't a young guy when he did this.
No, he was not. So what a dedication that he showed. And that pushed the production of the movie back to 1997, which is why Anderson went off to do Event Horizon in the meantime. But Kurt was determined to do this. And I'm so glad he did. I mean, it wasn't a big success, but it's one of his signature roles, I think. He's just...
Yeah, and I mean, just his presence on the screen really sells the role.
And he has to, because he doesn't say much, so he has to have that presence. It's great. But he plays Todd. What's his number? Todd 345. I can't remember.
245.
Todd 3465.
3465. That's right.
A battle-hardened, emotionally suppressed super soldier trained from birth to be the ultimate obedient killing machine.
Yeah, you see that face.
Obsolete.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, face. I believe what he's saying right there.
I do.
So that face, like,
I'm going to kill them all, sir. And he wasn't like he went overboard about it. He just said it as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's like he's so like you say, nonchalant about it. It's just like, I'm going to kill them all, sir.
Yeah. And as we said, I mean, look at this. So my dear lady wife, had never seen this movie, which is weird because we were together saying, I must have gone to see it my own at the cinema. And she loves Kurt Russell. So I showed her the movie, or parts of the movie yesterday, and she saw his body like this, and she went, oh.
Interesting.
why have I never seen this before?
Why have I never seen this movie?
So, as we said, he speaks only 104 words in the movie. It is just great. And then during the first week of production, he broke his left ankle and then injured his right foot days later. But because of the injuries, they had a unique shooting schedule. They did the lying down scenes first, then the sitting up scenes, and then the standing scenes, and then finally the action scenes, because he completely healed. So they did it, and they didn't do it in any other order. That's the order they chose for this to help him recover. But what can we say about Kurt? I mean, the man is one of the all-time greats.
Yeah,
he was never a small guy, but in this movie, he's just built like an absolute brick shithouse.
Yeah, I mean, he almost looks as good as me.
Almost.
Yeah, we just did a watch party for the movie where he tried to break out of the Disney Used Cars, the first real adult movie he made.
Yeah, I saw you were doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't join in.
Well, actually, it was filmed in '79, but he had been in a bunch of Disney stuff and wanted to break out of that, so he got him on board with this raunchy comedy, and it was. Yeah, I think one of the best ones he ever made. I loved it. And a couple of guys you may have heard of. Executive produced by Steven Spielberg.
Indeed.
Directed by Robert Zemeckis. You might know
Great movie, yeah. It's funny because Soul Assassin is saying Goldie Hawn probably said the same thing when she saw him like this. And despite their diametrically opposed politics, she's still with him. So I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because he's based as hell. If you ever
based as
him
hell.
in a interview, yeah, he's a gun.
I love him.
He loves it, man.
I truly believe he's one of the greats of all time.
I do
Hollywood
too.
Greats of all time.
I mean, he's up there with Clint Eastwood to me.
I mean, he's one of Hollywood's genuine all-stars.
Yep. And he may not have the directing chops like Eastwood, but as far as talent, telling a story as an actor, man, the guy's awesome.
Oh, yeah. But here he is with Elvis in his first movie, which is unique as he got to play him. This is happened at the World's Fair.
Oh, that's that one. Yeah, that's right. He played him later on.
Played him later in a John Carpenter TV movie, Elvis, and he's really good in it. So,
as a matter of fact, you know what? I noticed it last night or Saturday night when we were watching it. When he's going to listen to his answer machine in Used Cars, there's an Elvis bobblehead right above his bed, and he pats it on the head before he jumps on the bed. Yeah, I mean,
and as you mentioned, Disney star.
Yeah.
The computer who wore tennis shoes. I saw that in the cinema.
Now you see him, now you don't. My favorite one is The Strongest Man in the World. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, and he tried to break. Yeah, as you say, he tried to break out. He did the serial killer movie, the one that's in the tower in Texas. I can't remember the guy's name now.
Yeah.
And then
Charles Whitman.
That's it. Yeah, he played him in a movie.
Shot him from a book suppository.
Yeah,
Full Metal Jacket joke.
A book suppository. Yeah.
That book suppository.
Let's hope it wasn't, a leather-bound Bible or or War and Peace.
Or War and Peace, yeah.
Shit.
So look at the movie.
If you know what I'm referring to, that scene where he's like,
Full Metal Jacket.
"Who is Charles Whitman?"
Yeah,
he's the guy in the book suppository. So, I mean, we're never going to cover every movie that our hero and legend Kurt is, but he's a legend to us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But you've got Tango and Cash, Backdraft. I mean, he was at 80s and 90s. He nailed a bunch of action stuff. Absolutely. Tombstone, of course, you can never say enough good things about
Never
Tombstone.
can say enough. I mean, of course, Val Kilmer kind of steals the show in that.
Well, that was the thing.
He's great as friggin' Wyatt Earp, though.
That was the thing. Kurt Russell was supposed to be the star as Wyatt Earp, and then Val just stole the role as Doc Holliday.
Yeah, but I mean, you need that guy to anchor it, and Kurt then anchors it in the more grounded style, whereas Val was allowed to.
Talk about a leading cast, though. You have Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott, and Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton, yeah. Crazy, man.
Four amazing actors.
Oh yeah, somebody Soul Assassin mentioned 3,000 Miles to Graceland, where Kurt was Elvis again.
Yep,
that's a great movie.
And I just remembered Michael Biehn's in this one too.
He is, and so is.
I enjoyed Overboard, even though it's not really.
Overboard's a good movie. The original,
He could do. This is it, because he could do romantic comedy too. He's a very good all round actor, but.
Well, and even from the start, he was a pretty funny guy, because I mean, one of his first big roles was Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
Yeah. Indeed. So Stargate, another one, but in the work with John Carpenter, we mentioned Elvis, so that's going to make him even if he never did anything else, just the John Carpenters would have made him immortal. So Escape from New York, The Thing. I mean, I'm watching The Thing expanded documentary right now. It's like 5.5 hours long. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's really good. Really good.
Where is that again?
It's the Thing expanded.
Yes.
And I think you can buy it or download it, or I don't know if it's on streaming. I've got a copy somehow. I don't know where from.
Because I like to watch that because this is probably my favorite science fiction horror movie. I've seen this movie a million times.
The documentary is great, and Kurt's in a lot of it talking about the movie.
It's either this or Alien for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Thing is always talked about as one of the greatest movies ever made, and it's it's one of the few horror movies that doesn't have a chick in it, and but it scares the shit out of you, man. That movie's completely awesome. I was a big fan of the Howard Hawks original, The Thing from Another World, and James Arness played the monster in that one. But I love the fact that he did his own take. He went back to the source material, which is a short story called "Who Goes There," and what a great movie they made.
So there is a female voice in The Thing.
Yeah. The computer,
the computer that he ends up pouring the whiskey into.
Yep, that he kills the computer. Cheating bitch. Yeah.
His work with John Carpenter is legendary. Now, in 1997, just before this, he made another great movie, which is well worth picking up if you've never seen it, called Breakdown. It's a great thriller. J.T. Walsh co-starred in it, and he sadly died far too young. There was a period that there was no movies that didn't have J.T. Walsh in them. He's a great character actor. So check out Breakdown if you've never seen it. Great movie. And then, of course, Executive Decision.
Yeah.
Some say the greatest Steven Seagal movie because he only
dies 10 minutes in. Spoiler.
Oh, he actually gets injured in a movie? Wow.
Yeah.
Injured? Okay.
Well, beyond.
So we're going to talk about that vehicle, that plane that's on the front of this later.
Yeah.
There are everyone knows the Blade Runner references, which we're going to get to, but there are Kurt Russell Easter eggs in Soldier. First of all, his service record, commendations, the Cash Medal of Bravery, Tango and Cash, the Pliskin patch, the O'Neill Ring Award, and the McCready Cross.
That's awesome.
And everyone sees
I never noticed that.
Oh,
wow.
I think it's so good. So
he was good in he was good in Death Proof. Do you ever see Death Proof?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's probably the best thing in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't that keen on Death Proof, but he's the best thing in it.
I like Planet Terror better.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Planet Terror is pretty awesome. Yep.
So we need to talk about that's the Kurt Russell nods, but there's obviously we all know the Blade Runner nods. So production designer on this movie was also on Blade Runner was David L. Schneider. I think this is him on the set of Bill and Ted.
Excellent.
Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. Excellent. He was a major league art and production designer for many things. He did a whole lot of great TV like Buck Rogers, Battlestar Galactica, Incredible Hulk. Movies were things like Demolition Man, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, I think this one is from. Nice. So he'd worked on all those and Blade Runner, and he was one of the ones that said, well, we're going to sneak some stuff in here. So you've obviously got the Tannhauser Gate. Tannhauser Gate. You have the Shoulder of Orion. Which is just fantastic.
The Antares Maelstrom? What? That's a Khan quote, man.
Antares Maelstrom. You see, the Nibian moon should have been the Nubian moon. I think that would have been better.
The moons of Nibia. That's another Khan.
Another Blade Runner. Another Blade Runner reference is the spinner is in the wreckage.
Yeah.
There's the spinner right there.
Yep.
So the spinner is there. So that was another one they threw in as a little Let's see if there's other ones. Oh yeah, the Argentine Moons reference is actually a reference, I didn't know this, to the Marvel Comics adaptation of Blade Runner. So that's a very, very deep Blade Runner cut. I've never read that comic, but the Battle of the Argentine Moons. And there's a lot of conceptual ties, similar ideas.
Comic book? Is that what you said? Marvel?
Marvel comic book for Blade Runner. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'll look it up, see if I can find a cover of it.
So the film is exploring similar ideas, like what it means to be human, engineered soldiers, and replicants. In the case of Blade Runner, of course. But I mean, even in Soldier, the second batch of soldiers are genetically modified. They're not replicants yet, but they're certainly playing with their genes. Emotional awakening for these suppressed characters as well, breaking their conditioning and so on. So there were people who suggested that the Kane 607 soldiers were either directly before or after the replicants. Like the replicants failed, so they had to go back to human soldiers, or they were the forerunners, but that nobody's ever confirmed that. But
there you go, buddy.
Right.
We got the cover of the first one right here.
Right. So apparently the Argentine Moons reference is coming from these comics.
Okay.
And that's the cover that they showed.
I forgot there was a comic run of Blade Runner.
Oh, Marvel made lots of comics of movies and TV shows back in the day, and I've never even seen it until it was mentioned in this.
Right. I mean, I used to collect the old Dark Horse Star Wars comics.
Oh yeah.
Like the Dark Horse ones were excellent.
Yeah.
But they started with Marvel. Marvel was the first one to do Star Wars. Yeah. But I agree with you. The Dark Horse runs were much better, superior stuff. Yeah.
I wish I still had them. I got rid of them at some point.
I've got a couple of them. I can't remember the issues I've got, but I've got a couple.
I'd like to say hello to Kitty Bear over in Rumble as well. We got Vince and Kitty Bear. Hey, Kitty Bear, good to see you. Kitty Bear's been making some great music videos that he's been sending me. Quite clever ones.
It's like, but if you want to listen, if you want a really kick-ass comic series, get Dark Horse's Rogue Squadron series. Those comics were awesome.
Cool. So with Kurt and everybody else on board, the rest of the cast needed to be filled out. So we got Jason Scott Lee as Kane 607.
Wasn't in many movies, but man,
when he was impactful.
Yeah,
the one that he made where he played Bruce Lee was awesome, dude.
Yeah. So he's a genetically engineered new model soldier who's faster, stronger, and more aggressive. But he doesn't have the combat experience yet, which is good.
Nope.
So he, as you mentioned, the Bruce Lee, he was in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Looks the part, I have to say.
And that movie's a lot like Michael, the one that's out now. It doesn't tell all the craziness that went on, stuff like that. It's a little bit Hollywooded up, but it's for Bruce Lee fans, it's a must-see. It really is. Yeah. Fantastic movie.
Yeah. Yep. He'd been in smaller roles in Born in East LA and Back to the Future Part 2. I didn't really have images of those, but he has had a few other starring things. He's actually gone very Disney. He was in the Jungle Book.
That's right.
Live action. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Live action Jungle Book, which was what, 1990?
Yeah, that was. And by all accounts, he plays Mowgli, and that's probably the best they've ever done with a live action. Is that?
And then, it was they were doing some
before
good
people
live
got
action.
tired of it. You know what I mean? It was one of the first ones they did, and
then he did Mulan. He was this guy in Mulan.
Speaking of being tired of it, yeah.
So he's not. I mean, it's funny because he looks quite different. A lot of them. He slims down, bulks up, slims down. He's pretty good at that by the looks of it. So,
you remember that's one of the first movies they put on Disney Plus trying to sell it. Was that movie right there?
Mulan.
Yeah. That was the start of their cinema at home thing, if you remember, because it bombed at the box office, and they decided to put it on streaming and get people to pay for it at their homes. I remember that.
Yeah. So he's worked steadily and he's had a few good roles. So it's his career's not been too bad. But we come to obviously the legend that is Jason Isaacs, who plays Colonel Meekum, who's ambitious, sadistic, but also cowardly. This man pisses himself, literally.
Literally.
He's overseeing the new soldier program and is in a pissing match with Gary Busey. So he wants to dispose of the old ones, and he's also like a psychotic bitch. So, but as an actor, he trained at the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, which is very posh, and did a ton of British TV and theatre in the 80s, and then he got into movies with things like The Tall Guy, which is a very funny movie if you've never seen it. It's
Rowan Atkinson, so, yeah,
and Jeff Goldblum. Oh my god,
Rowan Atkinson is the bishop there.
I'll have to check this one out.
It's a funny film, directed by Mel Smith, who was in a bunch of comedy things with Rowan Atkinson, and also directed in Nuns on the Run, I think. Anyway, Tall Guy. Then he moved into Event Horizon, so he started to do a little bit more genre stuff. Event Horizon. Who didn't meet a very good ending in that one. He was in Armageddon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
he was in Armageddon.
He was the scientist that was explaining why they had to blow up the thing from the inside. Yeah,
yeah, Ronald Quincy. But then, of course, played our beloved Field Marshal Gregory Zhukov in the Death of Stalin. If anybody's watching and you didn't watch our Death of Stalin show, go back and watch it, because that's one of the funniest films of modern times.
Yeah, it is.
Jason,
and in the meantime, he's played an actual war criminal in Black Hawk Down.
That's right, Black Hawk Down. A lot of good people are in Black Hawk Down.
Shortly after that movie came out in 2003, Captain Steele, or I think it was Colonel Steele by then, actually got in trouble for killing some folks he shouldn't have.
Right, yeah, I forgot he was in Black Hawk Down, but here's just a reminder again of the magnificence of him. I could watch that a million times.
I don't think he has enough medals on his chest, man.
You can tell he was just having fun with that role.
Yes.
I love the clip we've played a few times of when Steve Buscemi says, we need to get together to fight Berry. And he goes, I'm going to have to report you to the whatever. See the look on your fucking face. The Yorkshire accent just makes it.
Oh, so good.
That is a great actor. And then we've got Gary Busey, of course, another legend in his own time. Captain Church, Todd's commanding officer from the Old Soldier program.
You better have a picture from his debut movie, dude. You better.
Well, I have some interesting pictures, but just wait. Just hold on. Gary Busey started his life as a drummer in various bands. And here he is. He still plays the drums to this day. And he's got a guitar on him there too, so he's a bit of a wild man of rock. And his first big role, he got a lot of acclaim for it. It's a great movie, the Buddy Holly story.
The guy that was way ahead of his time.
Yeah, Buddy Holly story, brilliant movie if you've never seen it. I love the scene where they're playing at the is it the Apollo in Harlem?
The Apollo Theater. He was the first white guy to play the Apollo
and the audience
Theater.
Didn't know
and
they
by
were
the third
white.
song, he had them dancing in the aisles, man. Yep, sure did.
Yeah, but he'd also been in so much great stuff that he's in Lethal Weapon, of course.
Yeah,
I think this is in reference. I think this is in reference
Mr.
to
Joshua,
to the Zhukov clip. And like, scene is Soul Assassin goes, that scene is Pope when he enters a Warhammer match or a mosh pit.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good one. Soul Assassin. Yeah, Mr. Joshua in Lethal Weapon. We got Point Break. Look at that lineup,
dude.
Look at
this is an example of what I hate the most about Hollywood. They remade this movie.
I know. What's the point?
How the fuck do you improve on perfection? Yeah. Like this?
And then, of course, the perfection that is Under Siege.
Yes. It's awesome. Only he can pull that shit off.
Right.
Only he can pull that off. That's great.
What's the name of that girl that comes out the cake?
Erica.
Erica.
I can't remember.
We can't show that clip.
No, we can't show her, but I'll look it up. She was a playmate. She was an actual Playboy playmate.
Yeah, but he's been in so much. He was in The Firm as well. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He's in lots of great stuff.
Look, if a movie fails, it's not because of Gary Busey. Yeah. That's for damn sure.
He's the wild man of rock. That's for sure.
For sure.
But also in this film was Connie Nielsen, not Connie Lingus, as I prefer to call it. Connie Nielsen. Connie Nielsen plays Sandra, the compassionate colonist and mother on the waste planet who helps to integrate the traumatized Todd into the community and becomes a key emotional anchor for him and perhaps stirs feelings in him that he's never felt before. I think. Very convenient that her husband dies. Oops, spoiler alert. So Connie Nielsen, Danish, I think, isn't she? Danish. Did a lot of acting and modeling in Europe and then started to get into movies. I think her first big Hollywood movie was The Devil's Advocate.
Yes.
Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
She's quite tall.
By the way, the name of the chicken Under Siege is Erica Elniak.
Erica Elniak. I can never remember that. I just remember how good
She was on
she looked.
Baywatch too for a little bit, if I remember correctly.
Just remember how good she looked.
Oh my God.
She was in Rushmore and Permanent Midnight and a few other things. And of course, was in Gladiator.
Yes.
Which
she's awesome in that movie. Yeah.
She was awesome. Yeah. So great actress. Sean Pertwee is one of my favorites, a little bit of an unsung actor. He plays Mace, the leader of one of the leaders of the refugee colony, but kind of grows to like Todd and protect him. And, and he'd give an arm and a leg to save him.
Does he know how to do? Does he know how to do a Venusian kung fu or whatever?
He does. He does.
Venetian kung fu, I think.
Venusian Aikido. So Sean is obviously, for those of us who are old school Who fans, was the son of John Pertwee, the third Doctor, the legendary John Pertwee.
No shit. I mean, look at him. He looks so much like his dad.
Yeah.
John Pertwee was a real character because he was a bit of an action man. He loved sports and motor racing, and he was a real action man. You wouldn't necessarily know it from some of the roles he played in the past, but he was a bit of a tough guy. He loved that kind of lifestyle. But Sean was his son. He trained, like a lot of these guys, was at the Old Vic and did all that Shakespeare stuff, and then did a ton of British TV shows like Chancer and Leon the Pig Farmer, which are really good. This is Cadfile with Derek Jacobi. I think Derek Jacobi just goes from medieval show to medieval show to medieval show. He doesn't do anything else. But this is a really good show. It's quite an old one, but I think you can see it on things like Plex or Pluto TV and stuff. 1994 show. It's really good. Then he was in the aforementioned Shopping, we mentioned before, but then Event Horizon. So alongside Jason Isaacs. So, and he's done a lot of character roles since. He works quite a lot. He should be Doctor Who. His father played it. He's been in documentaries about it. He's done audio stuff. He should be Doctor Who. No doubt about it. But that's...
Well,
he's a white male, straight
male.
On
hiatus for a while.
Yeah, he's a white straight male.
A gay black.
Yeah, he's never going to get the part.
Otherkin.
If they wanted to really wipe out the last few years and start again with humility, cast him as the Doctor.
Right. Yeah. Get rid of the timeless children and just reboot.
Yes. Yeah. It was all a bad dream. It never happened.
That's right. Also,
see, I'm not even a Doctor Who guy, but I already know what they should do with the show.
Yes. So Michael Chiklis was in this as Jimmy Pig. Jimmy Pig. His wife was played by Brian Dennehy's daughter, Elizabeth, in this movie. I don't have a picture of her, but it's Brian Dennehy's daughter. Mm-hmm. So he is Jimmy the Pig, and had a pretty good career. He was he had quite a few TV shows, like The Commission stuff, but
The Shield.
The Shield, we're going to come to a bit. Wired was his movie debut, where he played John Belushi.
Yeah.
Played the part of John Belushi. But yeah, he did The Shield, and I believe I have a video for that. Hang on. Here it is.
Just when you thought The Shield couldn't get any more intense.
Hey, Mackie, your brother's here.
I'm sorry, Detective. I don't have a brother. Hello, Vic.
It's Detective Scrotum. Family Guy had a whole bunch of Shield stuff when it used to be funny. It was, so intense.
Long time ago.
Ferocious intensity in the Shield. Ferocious.
Yeah.
The other clip they've got was he's investigating the guy tied up in the chair, and he's like in the shirt. So he says, "I told him to wear that tight t-shirt," and the guy goes, "Something about your man boobs are threatening me or something." So tight. There's some funny stuff.
Didn't he beat a guy with a phone book?
He did. Yeah.
One of the first episodes of that show. Yeah.
But anyway, he's and he was in the Fantastic Four, of course.
Yeah, he was
Ben Grimm.
He was Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm, yeah. So The Shield, which was a good show. A lot of good people were in that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you had a lot of good people went on to do other stuff after within that. What's the guy's? God, my mind's just going completely blank. Walton Goggins. So, only other one I wanted to mention before we get moving is Wyatt Russell, who's plays the 11-year-old Todd.
And the older he gets, the more he looks like his dad.
He
man.
does.
It's ridiculous. I just went and saw Disclosure Day this weekend. And yeah, the older he gets, the more he looks like Kurt.
So he's getting a lot of work too. I think the first thing I saw him in that I could recall as an adult was Goon 2, sequel to Goon.
Oh, really? He was in that?
Where he played the psycho hockey player that Goon was up against in the second season.
As far as I know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the first thing I ever saw him in.
Yeah. And then he started his film debut was in an uncredited role as a baby at golf course in Overboard. And then he was in Orphan Boy as uncredited part was Orphan Boy in Escape from LA. So nepotism. But he plays twice. He has played the same character as his father in the same thing. This, and I haven't watched it, but this Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Buddy, we are reviewing every episode of it because we got John, the biggest kaiju fan on the planet, on our panel. So and it's a great show. If you look, it's in the same universe as the Godzilla, the King of Monsters movies. Yeah. I am not a fan of those movies. I really am not. They're total cheese. But this series is really well written, man. It's a good show.
Yeah, so he's in that with his father too. So it's playing the same role, I think. So.
Plays the same person in two different time periods. Yep.
Yeah. So there's one more thing I wanted to say about this, and we could talk all day about the production design of this movie and all the other great physical sets, practical effects. There was a reason they couldn't film. They wanted to film outdoors in California, but there was, for some reason, didn't work out. So they built a lot of the sets, and I think they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, you can tell this is filmed in a studio.
Yeah, it's great though. They've done a really good job. So in the junk that you see, there's the USS FDR.
Yep.
So that's in there. The full aircraft carrier.
Yeah, they just dumped the whole thing, right?
The whole thing. There is somewhere in it, and I've watched the movie 4 times this week, and I still couldn't find the actual timestamp, is the F-117X Remora from Executive Decision.
Wow.
It's in that junk somewhere.
Wow.
There's also a section of the Lewis and Clark spacecraft from Event Horizon somewhere. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. And then one that you can see, and I got the photos, that is the Liberty Bell.
Yep.
What?
So a large piece of wreckage on the ship is it's meant to be the Liberty Bell. Because obviously in the future, this dystopian future,
there is no liberty.
This is a ship.
There is
that's
no
good.
liberty, huh? Great.
But I mean, that sort of the sets they had with all that junk and wreckage, it's just incredible. I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff in there that might relate to something. I just couldn't find any information about it.
Right.
But it's a graveyard of other movies and stuff. So anyway, that was all the images we had. Good stuff so far.
I think you got a slideshow, don't you?
I do. I really, really do.
I got to run, Brian.
So you got to go, Michael, my friend. Thank you for being here. Is this a movie you'd had a lot of experience with?
Nope, I've never seen it.
All right.
Dude, you need
to showed up for
enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen Blade Runner?
Oh yeah, many times.
Yeah. This is in the same universe, and
I'll have to check it out.
Check it out, yeah. And I screwed up with your address, but you should be getting another movie tomorrow from me.
You got to watch The Final Sacrifice, man. That's one of the best films ever.
So just hang on a sec. I got it here.
That
So
must be-
Michael
Zap.
sent me. He sent me another one of these Mystery Science Theaters.
Ah!
Oh yeah, in big.
So he sent me this one, which is
It's got
17.
the Final Sacrifice on it.
There's a movie called The Final Sacrifice on it. I've never seen any of these movies, by the way.
Crawling Eye, Beatnik.
So what's The Final Sacrifice about?
It's about this kid whose father was killed in this Alberta Canadian cult, and so he winds up with this drunk named Rousdower who's from like Calgary.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of Canadian humor in
That
it.
doesn't narrow it down much. There's
But
a
it's
lot of
one of the
drunks in
considered
there.
one of the best MST films of all time.
All right, I'll definitely watch it, mate. Thank you for
Rousdower.
Yeah, this film I sent you isn't nearly as gritty as that, but never mind.
And then I send you the one with Alien from LA, but you've
Yeah.
seen that obviously.
I've seen that one. Yeah, there's other stuff in there I haven't seen though. So
We did
All
a
right.
show on Alien from LA, didn't we?
we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
All right,
Good
take
to
care,
see you,
Jen.
mate. Have a great day.
Bye.
Take care, Dr.
Cheers, buddy.
Jones.
Bye.
All right,
Take
see you,
care.
Mike.
Alrighty. Then let me just do it like they do it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Get to the chopper. Get to the
Get
slideshow.
to the chopper. Get to
Right
the
here, come on.
slideshow. Soldier stills montage.
Ow.
And then we can just chat about whatever the hell we want. There it is. We're off and running. We're off to see the wizard.
The
So
wonderful Wizard of Oz.
so it's just 1996. That's what I'm saying. This program is running now as we
Year
speak.
zero.
It's running right now, this program. And I mean,
babies.
I guess it's an awful lot of orphans in here. How did they find so many orphans, man? So you're 5-year-old. I mean, which 5-year-old do you know would sit there and not fidget?
Weakness is
Right.
death.
Yeah. I thought at first when I watched it, they were going to release those dogs into the kids and make them fight them.
I see you, Lord Toth. He's
Lord
yelling
Thoth,
at me.
that hoser is here.
He's yelling at me
He's
in the
a
chat. What's up,
hoser.
man?
Oh, good God.
Hey, over here for donuts. Don't listen to him, man. He's a hoser.
So they look like they're putting them through all this shit. There's the one where he beats the shit out of the guy, then just returns to his desk and starts
Right.
puzzling it.
Oh, that's part.
And then this is kind of how you would put together a program like this.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see the poor unfortunate kid who's just not quite as good a runner as the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah. Second I saw that kid running like that, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen
Yeah,
here.
it's over for him.
Yep, he's done.
Well,
Here he is with his best buddy Riley.
yeah, the other guy hesitates, but Todd's like, nope. Right through.
The other thing about them is the when they're not doing anything, they just sit there silently. I mean,
Yeah.
even the most well-trained human would still be fidgeting a bit. I mean, you can't just sit there for hours like this.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Elaine's
Or the
wife.
Six Cities. See, I love the beginning of this
God,
because
it's
I'd love
great.
to know the lore
They
behind all
walk
of this.
through
man.
each, yeah, they're walking
Yes.
through that way through each of the
Moscow
battles.
incidents. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is cool shit right here. Love it.
What was the
Awesome.
name of Elaine's boyfriend on Seinfeld? He used to sit on the plane with her and he wouldn't watch a movie or read a book. He would just sit there and she drove her crazy. Battle of the Argentine Moons. So now they're in
There you go.
space. The first lot were all on Earth, but this is in space. I want to see this movie.
I do too.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
Starship Troopers. I want to see
We
this.
need a prequel to Soldier, folks.
Yeah.
How do those guns work in space?
Yeah, pulse weapons, you see. Pulse
Yeah.
weapons. So he's got a lot of
Saudi
kills.
campaign.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I thought that would just be a nuke.
Right?
Yeah, they're sitting there like this, like just sitting there, doing nothing. I mean, come on, let them read a book or something. How are they going to learn anything if they just sit there all day? Like, that's a little bit too restrictive, I think. But what's funny about this is that, for me, is that Meekum here isn't just replacing the old soldiers, he's replacing Gary Busey, in effect, and his
Yeah.
crew.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed that Busey didn't stand up for these guys more. Like, he didn't try and protect them in any way. He just didn't seem to care that they got abused. He was hurt on a professional level, but he didn't care for them as individuals.
I doubt very much he was ever in an incursion with them. He was probably sitting in an HQ somewhere directing them. So, you know.
Yeah, but Todd's one of the, if not the best, isn't he the best? He's got the most kills. He's got the most.
Right.
Yeah. Well, at least they're letting them work out there. I mean, that's something to keep them occupied.
Just very workout gear everywhere. Just like,
Yeah. What can we do for entertainment? Go work out again. What, again?
Again?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now we're getting the getting into the competition. Oh, I actually had a clip. Hang on. What was that? I had the So I'm assuming that planet actually had no atmosphere. So why we're seeing flames and we're hearing.
Yeah, I think the gun. I think the guns would work because you got to think gunpowder works on compression.
Well, the guns would work.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't hear.
Or you wouldn't see flames and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Kitty Bear and Rumble says, a sequel to Soldier would now be all pink and blue-haired women killing men. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's right.
I hope it's a short movie.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be a short movie, yeah.
It would be a short movie.
They'd all die within the first 2 minutes.
Right.
So this was neat. And I didn't, watching it the first time, because I did see it in the cinema. I was probably the only person in there, unfortunately. Didn't quite expect the outcome here. I didn't know what to expect. I thought, well, they'll have a fight and then something, they'll both come back down again.
Right.
No, that's not the way it's going to
it
go.
doesn't work out so well for Kurt in this scene. No, it doesn't.
So this, so then they decide to. It's great for these guys to. They don't fight each other. Send these guys to fight. Already, though, I really liked the production values of the movie.
Oh yeah,
I think it looked great. The sets were fantastic. The way that they filmed those fight sequences all going the same way each time, as if they were just sequential, was really good.
Yep. Pretty cool shit.
So these three guys are not doing too well.
No, Mr. Bruce Lee is kicking their asses. Yep.
The running scene, though, where he sends them to run against him, and I think I've got just a tiny clip. I'll just interrupt this for a second. Thought I had the running. Oh no, I don't. But anyway, when they did the running competition, that was virtually the last thing they filmed for the movie because of Kurt Russell's ankle problem. They left that to the very end.
That's got to be kind of a weird experience for an actor, having to basically film the movie backwards.
Yeah, just okay. We're going to do normally what they would do, of course, is they would take a set and they'd film everything on that set. But this one, as I say, they had to do him lying down, then sitting up, and then walking, and then running. So they had to film the movie that way, and then film around the rest of it. So this is how he gets beaten. These have to be very short clips, unfortunately, for copyright.
Roll credits.
Movie over that. Well, that's what I was thinking. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Well, that's oops. What's funny is they didn't check any of them to see if they were dead.
They're just letting them pile up like cordwood, man.
But they're expensive assets.
Yeah. But they're being replaced.
That's true. He did
by the new model, so they are expendable.
He did manage to inflict that eye damage on Kane, though. He scraped he scraped him across the eye.
You got him. Yeah.
So yeah, they're Todd was our best man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best man at my wedding. So they're going to just turn their troops that are left into janitors. They're going to dump the bodies. I guess. I mean, this is obviously so super secret. They can't even own up. There's been a few people killed, which is a bit. You're thinking it was kind of quasi dictatorship. It wouldn't really matter, you know. Like they could just chuck them in an incinerator somewhere, but they take them all the way to this planet to dispose of them.
Waste disposal ship.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
A literal garbage scow.
A garbage scow, yeah. I think Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia are in here somewhere. Yeah, they're all films are usually filmed out of sequence, but this
they left him for dead. They didn't think he was alive.
That's
or
right.
He'd be alive by the time he got there. Yeah,
but he's there. It's Kurt Russell, of course he's alive. This bit always reminds me of Independence.
He's Todd. He's their
Todd.
best. Of course, he's still alive.
Best. I love what they did with this, the settings on this planet. When he pulls back, he's standing on the garbage pile from Idiocracy.
Yep.
Garbage tsunami.
Better watch your step. You might start the great garbage avalanche.
Tsunami, yeah.
Whatever year that was.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it's a dusty planet. But yeah, the garbage sets are just fantastic. They really did a great job with these. I mean, obviously that's
Where
a big
parking meters come from.
Well, that's right. There's parking meters and all sorts of weird shit here.
Yeah, there used to be a civilization on this planet.
You should have had a blue police phone box.
Did they ever explain how the humans that are here ended up there?
Nope.
I don't.
Well, they do. They weren't meant to be here, but they did.
Like they crash landed there or something like that. Yeah.
What would Captain Church be in Scottish? Says Vince. Captain Church. Captain Minister. Now there's the what I thought, although no one's ever explicitly mentioned it, is what I assumed was meant to be some kind of T-800 exoskeleton.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, because it looks
Terminator thrown in for you.
I don't think it's one of the actual props from T2, but it looks just like it.
It does.
Like it. Yeah.
I think it might be meant to be that.
Let's not start talking about Terminator because I love that series and I'll never get off of it. It's like crack to me.
You know what I saw Linda Hamilton in recently? I watched the show Dark Winds, which is set in the Navajo tribal nation police in 1970.
Right.
And she was in a cameo role in the last season.
You say it's called Dark Winds?
Dark Winds. It's Zan McLarnon. He's fantastic. He plays the police lieutenant. Joe Leaphorn. Really good show. One of the few good sort of cop drama procedurals I'll watch in English these days, in the English language. So we got a bunch of moldy colonists who are hiding out here. There is an explanation for how they ended up here. They're not meant to be here, but they kind of just, they're happy here because nobody knows they're there.
Yeah.
So they're not getting caught up in some mighty war or battle, you know.
Because I think they said they were trying to signal the garbage scows, but they might be unmanned.
Yeah, they probably are. The only problem they really do have is they're led by a woman, so disasters bound to come.
Well, we'll find out how that turns out.
Captain Kirk. Oh, let's see. This is what Vince was aiming for. I wasn't getting it. Sorry, Captain Kirk would be the Scottish version of Captain Church, because Kirk is a church. Captain Kirk, very good. What can I say?
Good for you.
Oh, good for you. I've got that somewhere. I got that clip. What is it?
Oh, good for you.
How was it?
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't get to play those often enough. I should. So this is where Kurt's looking pretty damn good. Yes.
Yeah, and he's feeling pretty inadequate at this point. Yeah.
Yes.
He goes up like, I was trying to sleep. Hello.
Yeah. Young man.
I made this to help you walk. Wait, what am I supposed to do with it?
Yeah, he brings it up. He's like, "Oh, you gonna attack me with that?"
Yeah. This is one thing that I found interesting. He eats a lot because he's a super soldier. And he needs,
he's fuel.
Yeah, he's chucking that slop down there. But there's a lot of people are not too happy in him being there.
All right.
And knowing military rations like I do, it's probably the best meal he's ever had.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, they give MREs to the military. Obviously, they don't like the military very much. They get MREs.
I bought an MRE just to see how it was because, yes, I've never been in the military, but I've heard of them, so I was curious.
Some of them are all right.
So yeah, some of them aren't bad. Some of them are horrible.
Oh, yeah, the Trinity moons. I guess they were supposed to go there, and it got blown up, or there was a war. Or no, he's starting to get the hots for her. I think this is the aim. He's never seen a woman apart from that woman in his squad. That's
no.
I mean, she's pretty. She should have had a blue haircut. That's what she looked like. But so just for some weird reason now, they're taking these new soldiers out to this sector of space for some reason, unspecified reason. Like, what a coincidence!
Yeah, they just want to try them out,
Yeah, but why didn't they just? Yeah, they're already sending these unmanned garbage things out there. They must know what's out there.
Either they know or they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. I guess they're not supposed to be on this planet. They don't own it.
They don't own it yet.
Yet. It's only 50% rat burger. Oh, that's one of the great moments of Demolition Man. It's made a rat. What the hell? Here's another. Yeah, you see, he's looking at her tender, loving hands now.
And when she handed that to him, I half expected him to just like shove it in his mouth. Like,
that's right. And then kill her.
Kitty Bear says, I assumed it was abandoned Earth because I didn't see the point of transporting an aircraft ship to another planet.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Because it's got Earth stuff on it, like parking meters and airplanes and a whole bloody aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
That is actually, I'd never thought of that. It could
right, because
be
they don't
Earth.
really tell us. I mean, let me ask you this. This is supposed to take place in the Blade Runner universe, right? Is that Earth that we're seeing in Blade Runner?
It's Detroit, so it's Detroit. So,
okay. So for sure that is Earth, right?
But think about it though. Earlier on, you saw his service record, and it featured stuff in Bolivia and Moscow and various other earthbound battles.
Right.
So why would they be on Earth? But this is Earth.
So, Katie Bear, I have to think this is not Earth. Yeah.
The only reason this would be Earth after all those battles is that Earth has been wrecked since.
After all of that, right?
But it looks
where
like
they're putting all the junk
the
now.
timeline is a bit short for that, I would have said.
Yeah, I would think.
Hey, Tim just became a member. Thank you very much, Tim. He's probably a member already.
Yeah,
I'm not getting my usual that jumps up to see what kind of member it is, and
it's a high sticker.
Is it a high sticker?
Here in the chat. Yep.
Tim is good. Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much.
Welcome to high stickers. That's what it says.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much, Tim. You're a great supporter of the channel. I really appreciate that. As a high sticker, of course, to welcome you. Oh, I can't find my high sticker video. It's going funny.
Come on, bro.
Some of my videos have disappeared.
You better have that Slapshot video queued up.
I don't.
Come on.
Hang on. I'm going to find it, though. It means changing the profile. Video. Show more. Here we go. This is the high sticker one.
What is high sticking?
High sticking happen when the guy take the stick, and he go like that. You don't do that.
You don't do that?
Oh, no, never, never.
Why not?
Against the rules.
Cool. Thank you, Tim. So as a high sticker, obviously you get stuff sent to you, including a custom CD. Lots
And by
of
the way, since
merch.
we just saw a hockey clip, let's congratulate the Carolina Hurricanes on their second Stanley Cup.
Indeed.
Since
And
they moved down from Hartford. Did they ever
Indeed.
win one in Hartford? Or
I don't think they did.
Hartford didn't know because they were. I don't think they were in the NHL. Hartford, really?
No, they were. They were
The
an
Hartford
NHL team.
Oilers, yeah, I do
That was-
remember
Were
seeing
they
that
brought
logo.
in?
Kid, yeah.
So
that was kind of the problem was
Yeah.
they didn't really have that big an audience because any further north of them, they're all Bruins fans, and
Right.
for the south, they're all Rangers or Islanders fans.
So Tim, yes, you will be getting some stuff, merch and the custom CD sent to you. You might even get one of those stickers that Joe's got.
Yeah. It's a
And,
kick-ass sticker.
And a random selection of movies that you may or may not enjoy. Thank you very much, Tim, for that. I appreciate your support, mate.
Yep. I enjoyed the ones I got. So
Oh, good. Yeah, they're always enjoyable. And there will be more, and there's usually giveaways now and again. So I just need to go back to the chat to get this off the screen. But thank you very much, Tim. For some reason, normally I get a thing comes up on the screen and there's a noise and it plays a tune. It's not doing it today. I don't know what's happening to my stuff. My stuff is not working.
that's what she said.
Alert box. My alert box is not working. That's what she said. Why is my alert box not working? I don't know. That's
With
weird.
all
It
this
should have worked.
Earth-like stuff, it could be Mars. This could be Mars because
Could
Mars
be.
is pretty much a
Oh,
desolate
look.
wasteland.
Okay, the alert box was switched off. That's why. There you go. It's switched on again. It's possible that Mars. It's a more habitable Mars than we
Have now, yeah.
have now.
I mean, they'd have to terraform it, but
No,
yeah.
I think Arcadia must be some other star system. It's wasn't there a Duran Duran album called Arcadia? Maybe it's a Duran Duran.
There's an
planet.
Arcadia in Louisiana. I can tell you that.
Uh-huh.
That's a French thing. Arcadia. Yeah.
It should have been filled with video games if it was an Arcadia.
Right.
So he saves Jimmy the Pig from these winds that come out of nowhere, which is very important at the last third of the movie.
Yeah.
Saves Jimmy the Pig, but he doesn't seem. But then he picks up the gun, and they're all starting to get worried because of the gun. I assumed that these were crosses because people have been buried there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. After they'd been eaten by the remaining colonists. Yeah, he's definitely getting the hots for Connie Lingus here. Sorry, Connie. I've taken your name in vain. No, this is a key scene, really. I mean, it's where he starts to show a little bit of, because I think up to now he's not even said anything.
Yeah.
For them. I mean, he has spoken a couple of times to his bosses, but I'm not sure he's ever said a word to these guys. There you are. I'm getting.
What?
I just got the alert on my little video that says I got a new member.
Nice. Well, he just sent you a super chat too.
Oh, he did? Oh,
sorry.
Good. Tim's got a great idea for a show, and I'm going to float it to you at the end. So this bit I really love when she asks him, "You must feel something," and it looks like he's not going to answer, and then she turns away and she says, "Fear,
fear and discipline,
fear and
sir.
discipline, always." Sir, yeah, he calls her sir. So that's a really good moment in the movie. I really like that. So I got a couple of clips to play. Did I play the one where he's? Yeah, it is Detroit. There's no doubt about it.
You maniacs!
Yes, the score is pretty good as well. It's Joel McNeely, who's done a few other things. So this is the clip. I had to do less than 9 seconds for copyright.
Fear and discipline.
Now,
Always.
And that shows his first sign of humanity in him. Really well done, that bit. Then they have the Christmas party, but he starts to get flashbacks.
Oh.
His Christmas parties in the squad weren't very good. They just went around killing everybody.
Yeah.
Hashtag Soldier is a Christmas movie.
Yes, it's a Christmas movie. That's right. Soldier's a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Yay.
His Christmas is past. It's blowing up kids, just destroying entire city blocks.
I love this part of the movie because you realize just how traumatized and programmed he is.
Yeah.
PTSD really figures into this guy a lot.
Never allowed to show it either. Never
Nope.
allowed to show it. Yeah.
Nope.
The fact that he's got time to think now, away from his lifelong routines, he's actually thinking about these things and looking at other people other than his military comrades or people he's killing.
Right.
Yeah, the only kids I ever saw before, I was blowing them up.
What is that he's punching? A tank of something?
It's like a side of a tank or something. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
metal. This is the sequence I showed to Mrs. Rock fan, and she went, "Oh, okay, might watch this movie now." It's not science. Sorry, mate.
It kind of reminds me of, I don't think it's an official short story, but I think it's something a fan wrote for 40K, where basically a space marine gets like a little present from one of the kids that they defended, and he just does not know what to do with it.
Doesn't know what it is or what it's for. Yeah.
He's completely confused.
That's the same here. Yeah, he's never had personal possessions, which is
People are upset about him. These must be French people, because as soon as they need somebody to whoop ass, oh hey, come help us.
Yeah. But they don't know how to handle. But he doesn't know how to handle people.
No.
He has no idea.
He
about
doesn't know how
Marines.
to handle civilian life, which is a problem for a lot of vets. It really
Yeah,
is.
He does not know how to relate to non-civilians.
Yep.
This is the scene where he beats the shit out of the guy who goes
Yeah.
to his desk.
Yeah.
And this is where the kid's going to perform dentistry on him. No, he's telling him to thump the. It's funny. Why doesn't he just say use your boot and hit it on the head instead of just what is he, a monkey out of 2001?
I imagine that he's never really had to say that because everyone he's ever dealt with was trained the same way he was.
This is why he likes the kid though, because the kid doesn't talk either.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, he was traumatized by finding out his father was Doctor Who's son.
The son of the Time Lord.
The son of a Time Lord. I can't remember why he was traumatized. Maybe it was to do with the war, or whatever battle they escaped, and they ended up landing here.
What, the kid?
Yeah.
Oh no, he got bitten by one of those snakes.
Oh, it's the snakes. Okay, right.
Yeah.
It's a great scene later. I mean, there's so much great stuff in the last third when he's fighting all the soldiers. One of them ends up in the pit full of snakes, which I thought was really neat.
Yeah.
He uses every trick in the book in that sequence. It's so good.
That's kind of one of the main themes of this movie is, youth and exuberance is no match for old age and treachery.
And treachery and experience. Yeah, he's got the combat experience. See, he looks like Doctor Who here. Doctor Who theme again. He's got the big scarf that Tom Baker used to wear.
I saw that. I was like, is that the doctor's scarf he's wearing?
Yeah, it's like that. It's kind of like that. It's funny. So Katie Bear's Jingle Bell blew everything to hell.
So did they exile him at that point, or did he leave himself?
No, they exiled him. They exiled him because they thought he was a danger. But they gave him stuff. He'd never had people give him things. He had possessions. But you see him going off to his little place he hides out, and he's crying.
They're going to regret that decision, I think, folks.
They're going to regret it very much. I know Sean Pertwee's character is.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he's going to regret it.
Right.
That was another shocker in the movie. I thought, oh, He's meant to be the main kind of good guy of the colonists. Oh dear, oops.
It took care of business right there.
Yeah, I wonder what that's meant to be the frame of. Is it meant to be another airliner or?
It looks like some sort of starship or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's bigger than an airliner. The other thing is, and he's found a pipe.
Yep.
We made a
You
mistake.
made a mistake. What?
No, and Kurt says, "No shit, motherfucker."
Right. What do you want, fool?
Here come the bad guys. And as I say, I've watched this 4 times this week, and I still can't see that executive decision stealth fighter or stealth machine aircraft in it. It's in there somewhere, they say. But you should have made it more obvious, I think.
We'll have to keep our eyes open as the slideshow progresses.
Indeed. So
Here come the assholes.
Yeah, immediately, of course, Kurt knows what they are because of his experience.
Oh, he knows exactly what's up. He knows exactly what they're fixing to do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And they've got some firepower. These are pretty neat. Canes in there. Oh, it's nice scars.
Fucked up eye.
Fucked up eye. And the colonists
to the hills.
So from this point onwards, and we're talking more than the last third of the movie, it's action all the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is where it picks up. I mean, like the rest of the movie is actually kind of slow paced and very emotionally driven, and then you get into this.
And look, it's something that is really, it mirrors society. You know, people are scared of military people until they need them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Once they need them, they're our heroes, right? They're the people that are going to save us from the bad guys.
Yeah. So poor Sean Pertwee got his leg blown off.
Yep.
And he tries to save him, but he's lost too much blood. So that does clear the way for him to be with Connie Nielsen, though. Yeah. So Connie's probably going, "Oh, great! I get the hot guy now."
It's okay. He'll just regenerate.
He'll just regenerate. That's true. Yeah. So he gets a slightly heroic death in a sense, but But I didn't expect that when I saw it. I thought, oh, that's a major character to be killed.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the main characters of the whole film.
Yep.
One of the few guys who ever learned his name.
If it's like that, you remember the Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale, the Reign of Fire? He's like a Christian Bale character in it, in a sense. Yeah. He's that. He plays that kind of role.
Yeah, he does.
That's another great movie.
And now here we go. We're going to see Oscar Isaacs as his biggest assholiness the rest of the movie here.
Jason
Isaacs. Did I say Oscar? Jason.
Yeah. They're no relation.
No relation at all.
I don't think.
I wouldn't think so. No. I'm pretty sure Oscar's Hispanic. I think.
Supposedly, he's got. Yeah, he is, but he's a good actor. Oscar, I like Oscar. Yeah. But Jason's the man.
Yes, he is.
He'll never
he's a dick in this movie.
He is such an asshole.
Such a little shit.
It's like you keep rooting for him to get what's coming to him.
Well, I think really, I think that our guy here is rooting for him to fail too.
He kind of is. He kind of is. He's like, this is a little trumped up prick. Yeah. So these boys haven't even got weapons.
He is rooting for him to fall on his ass. Yeah.
They're sending them out to set up a monitoring unit. That may come to backfire again for them. So lots of chaos and carnage, and you get these guys with the flamethrowers, which I think is awesome. But Kurt's on the job.
Oh yeah,
he's got the other guys.
I don't think Jason Isaacs heard the part about Todd being the best of the best.
He didn't listen, did he? He didn't quite listen.
Of course, he doesn't know it's Todd yet, right?
No, nobody knows.
These are just a bunch of civilians that are just going to fall right over like playing cards, right?
Yeah. Now we get one of the funniest point move clips in the film. But this stormtrooper type guy. I've got that clip.
That is awesome.
I like that clip.
I love the beginning of this sequence because it's just like, all right, it's time to handle business.
Oh man, that you know what we call that in American football? Blowing somebody out of their cleats. That's what you call that. Yep.
It's like there's no kill like overkill.
I'm telling you, man. Woo!
So did I miss Tim's super chat? I did. So let's go back.
I told you.
Yeah, sorry. No, I had marked it. I just need to go back to it. So 199. 199 from Tim. No, it's Uranus. It's the planet of Uranus.
We were having the discussion about what planet it was. Maybe Mars.
Yes. As I said, Mass Effect. When Shepard launches the probe to Uranus. Really, Shepard? Really?
Probing Uranus.
So thank you for that, Tim. I really appreciate it. And don't worry about it. Just you remember, if you ever need to stop that, do not worry. And I appreciate any and all support. Well, we've got a bit of a Shepard here. No, actually, I'll play this one.
We're expecting any resistance to be light, as the ancestors of our enemies have yet to evolve any thumbs, or indeed spines.
That's a funny flick.
I love that movie. Yeah. Frequently asked questions about time travel. Great movie. Iceland.
Iceland.
Air Iceland. Oh, they should have had the Chilean aircraft that crashed on the top of the mountain.
Come on, punk.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a lot more than your eye this time.
Throat noise and a growl. There's a similar shot in Kick-Ass too. Well, he does it too. He does the rocket launcher twice for two of the guys. It's pretty good.
Yeah, remind me of Death Wish 3.
Oh, Tim won some money in the lottery. Well done, mate. Good for you.
Nice.
Good for you, yeah. It's a rare event, so congratulations.
No, you're thinking of Kick-Ass 1.
Is it Kick-Ass 1?
Yeah, he blows, the bad guy gets blown out of the penthouse hotel suite right out into the street and blown up in midair by one of those things. Yeah. That's in the first Kick-Ass movie, Davina.
Nothing will match the Death Wish 3 one by Charles Bronson.
Yes.
That guy gets blown out of the apartment. The look in his face.
Or Death Wish 4.
4's pretty good too for those, yeah.
I think, wasn't Mark Strong the bad guy in Kick-Ass? Wasn't he the gangster?
I think so,
that's Mark Strong. Yeah. Another great friggin' English actor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I like his description. She can't understand it. Well, they're just soldiers. They're just doing what they're being told. They're soldiers like me. But Tim says that was a Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571. Okay.
Oh shit.
Cool.
He's from You Are Gay.
You Are Gay. That was from You Are Gay. Yeah. We have this. This is also one of the key clips in the movie.
Fear and discipline.
Not that one. This one.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to kill them all, sir.
That is the movie summed up in one scene.
There it is.
He's like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
You're going to kill them all, sir.
It's like, it is time to handle business, and Todd is done fucking around.
He's done fucking around. I love this when he comes out into the
It's time for me to go hang out with my boys and kill every last one of them.
And that echoes the scene earlier when he was on the Argentine moons with the flames behind him.
Yep.
But this time he's fighting for the good guys. Yeah, I mean, what a bunch of pussies these guys are. They send all these heavily armed things out, then they bombard the bloody thing. It's just a bunch of
hang on real quick. I gotta address the chat real quick. You guys obviously haven't seen Kick-Ass in a while. Read by nature, Elvis is playing whenever Homeboy shows up with the twin Gatling guns on his hovercraft and wastes all the bad guys in the loft. Okay. It's not when the RPG is used on the bad guy at the end of it. No. That's when the Kick-Ass shows up.
And Nielsen should have been saying, "It's mom, it's mom." He keeps telling her so.
You guys need to go back and watch Kick-Ass. Of course, I can't say anything. I've seen it 50 times.
I've
I love
seen
that
it
movie.
once, so I can't remember.
Yeah.
All this talk about getting blown. Sure, this isn't a Nick Visor stream. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to capture more of these clips, but it was very difficult to get them narrowed down to non-copyrighted. But this whole sequence where he kills all these guys one by one, it's just awesome. All the tricks
Rambo,
he uses.
it's like a space version of Rambo. It is
Yes.
freaking cool as shit. Yeah.
He uses all these great tricks to do it. Speaking of Nick Visor, though, I do have a very popular clip from Toxic Tuesday.
You have the right to be dead.
Speaking of Lee, Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee, yes.
Yeah,
it was a jetpack. You're right. I stand corrected. But he was hovering when he did it with the jetpack. Yes.
Yeah. I used to hate wearing gas masks in the military.
Dude, come on. There is nothing worse than Mop 4.
Oh,
God.
That is the worst shit ever.
Guys, you've got this charcoal filtered jacket and pair of pants on.
Yep.
And you've got this mask on. Basically, inside the suit, it's 20 degrees higher than it is outside.
Yeah.
So if it's a hot day outside, you're
it's just
boiled.
dreadful. And I'm claustrophobic, so those having to wear a mask 3, 4, 5 hours at a time and I'm exercise was just
I felt
murder.
so bad for the guys who were in the invasion of Iraq in 03 because they were in Mop 4 for like 4 days.
Yeah, because they were expecting
Well, I
They
had to
were,
wear that shit in Saudi when the Kuwait war was going on. Oh, fucking hell. Murder.
The worst thing ever.
I thought I was going to
I
die.
wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. That's ridiculous, man.
So I do like the. I love the fact that the bad guys keep saying there's a sniper out there. He's not a sniper. He's not sniping.
He's got a goddamn minigun.
He's got a minigun. He's not a sniper.
He is a specialist. He is taking these guys out surgically, man. Shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. This Katie Bear's talking about which action movie stars the most kills on screen. I don't know if Kurt would be top. Sly's probably top of that.
I was going to say, was the one where he was
Rambo 4?
Yeah, I think it's just called
Rambo. It's just called Rambo. That one's got the most kills in one movie. But if you add all,
is a shitload of deaths in that movie right there.
So I might ask,
50.
I might ask AI if it can add them all up. Like give them 5 action stars and see if we can add them up.
My money's on either Sly or Arnie.
Sly or Arnie, I think. Although I mean, there might be some B movie action stars. I've got more. I guess
I'm asking the wrong thing. Highest body count in an action movie. That's what I need to ask.
Well, that was Rambo, I think.
I think so too, because wow, that was off the chain.
Yeah, but the if you added up all their movies, which of the
God
action stars has got the most, it's got to be between Arnie and Sly, you would think.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong. Could very easily be wrong.
An action movie with the highest single character kill count is Lone Wolf and Cub, White Heaven in Hell, 1974. The protagonist, Agami Ito, kills 150 people.
In one movie. Wow.
Yeah. For ensemble franchise totals, the Expendable trilogy accounts for approximately 1,190. John Rambo holds the record for the most kills in a single modern film with 254 deaths.
Come on, that's rookie numbers. You got to pump those up. So that's interesting to know. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
We have to do a show about that.
Yeah.
The most kills. Yeah, I do like this whole sequence is just so good. And then eventually this bit is so clever because this guy's he's a super soldier, but he's had no combat experience, and he's also he's no concept that his other vehicle may have been commandeered. He doesn't
it's like that line earlier.
Yeah.
It's like that line earlier that Gary Busey said. Should have made him smart instead of fast.
That's right. He doesn't think that something could be wrong. He's so rigidly trained. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Ozzy Wazzy makes a very good point. Whoever fired the Death Star cannon killed the most people on screen.
Oh, yeah. Commence
Oh,
primary
that's
ignition.
true. It's a billion people going to win. Well, it's actually the Death Star killing Alderaan. Was it Alderaan?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's a billion people. Yeah. That's true. That probably is, unless anyone's destroyed. Well, no, Thanos.
I stated an action movie. I guess I should.
Thanos,
Period.
Thanos did the old,
Yeah, well, he got rid of what, half the universe? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's
Didn't they
in
come
a
back?
single movie, if you don't count destroying half the universe by snapping your fingers, the Death Star must be the one.
It's got to be it. Yeah, right.
Will Star Killer base killed multiple planets, so.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because we had to rehash the same shit over and over again.
Yep. And now that movie can go back into the
Galactic
memory hole.
shotgun. You're right. Yeah, it hit several
It's
targets.
Isaac's character. What a pussy. Oh, we'll nuke the place because we've run into a bit of trouble. Let's just nuke the planet,
Yeah.
and pretend we were never here.
Right.
What a dick.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is sweet
Oh, I love
revenge coming
Yeah,
here.
I do love this last half of this movie. It's just pure.
Yeah.
And it's because it's filmed on limited sets. They've done really well with the setups and the effects on it. It's all practical as well.
Yep.
Don't get this now. It would all be
No,
CGI shit.
You don't. It's all CGI crap.
Yeah.
Much prefer real stunts, real stuntmen.
Yeah, real physical.
I had such high hopes for the first Daniel Craig friggin' the franchise after I saw Casino Royale, because after they made the one with the last one that Brosnan made, Die Another Day, they had gone so over the top with the special effects that they decided, hey, we got to get back to the tough guy Bond. We've got to do real stunts, real stuntmen, and they did such a great job with Casino Royale, and then they let Daniel Craig have the keys to the whole thing, and it just went to shit.
Crucified it.
Yeah.
So again, Kurt's soldier uses his wits to win, as opposed to just the physical strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really good. I mean, he fights hard, but the other guy still has the edge in him. But he uses his landscape, he uses everything around him. And this one bit's really clever. Love this bit.
Yeah,
He minds his surroundings, as Ra's al Ghul said.
Yeah, well, he makes the guy go for the other thing, and that's not what he wasn't going to go for it. Yeah, clever, and he cuts him with a helicopter blade right across the stomach. Very clever.
Yeah, this is some cool shit. It really is. I watched this for the first time in years about 6 months ago, and yeah.
Oh, because I've always loved this movie. Always loved it. Always thought it was underrated.
I'd only seen bits and pieces of it back in the day, but I watched it this week twice.
Yeah. So fucking good. Look at that image.
Yeah.
It's great filming. Now these guys are thinking, you know what? When they see Todd, you know what? Maybe we should start playing for the other team.
Right? You know.
I'm thinking.
Let him hang out with us. Yeah, he needs to stick around, I think.
Sorry, Pope.
That's one of the looks of like, we might not be winning this.
Right, yeah. And when Todd turns up, they realize they have loyalty to each other. That's been bred into them.
Yep.
Read by nature, you're not missing anything watching No Time to Die. I can't believe I actually paid to go see that movie.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible.
It is
Yeah, it's
every
dreadful.
Bond fans
Dreadful.
completely. It's a nightmare. It is so bad.
So Meekum shoots Gary Busey after Gary Busey was about to punch him in the face. But now comes the funny bit.
Yeah.
These three assholes get grabbed by Riley and his crew. You're out of here.
Boom, 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 boom. What's that? What do you think it is?
This is so funny.
Yep.
And he's Todd. Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude. How you doing? It's good to see you.
That's when he realizes it's like, uh-oh.
It was then that he knew he fucked up.
Oh, man. Tim suggested doing a Lord of the Rings 25 years since the Fellowship of the Ring. That's not such a bad idea. I'll think about that one. I've got a few ideas.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're doing I think they have a celebration in Brazil, I think is where they have the big Lord of the Rings fan meetup kind of thing. I think it's Brazil. We did a story on it on our Wednesday show about pop culture not too long ago. Yep.
And now the final indignity for Meagum and the other two. They're left with the bomb that they said.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is it 7-6 or 6-7? Yeah.
Remember, get out the way.
Not 6-7. What?
Press
Did you say 6-7?
6-7. They did. 6-7. Yeah. There you go. That's why that has become.
There it is. Young folks are fans of the soldier.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they managed to just get off the planet enough to outrun that. And now they get a big spaceship, the remains of Todd's crew, and the remains of the colonists.
And they can go anywhere they want.
Connie Nielsen can legitimately get the hots for Todd. Because other than the relentless gay sex in the barracks, they've not had any real relationships. Yeah. This is really, I love this. There was actually another ending filmed, I believe, where Kurt Russell saves them, but he's left on the planet on his own. They all escape but him.
I like this better.
I like this better because he's now taking on the father figure role.
And he shall lead them. Yes. I like it.
And the other soldiers look at him like,
what
is
the
this?
fuck is he doing?
What are you doing, man?
And then
What
he
is
points to the
just go back to what you're doing.
Yeah, point to the galaxy. That's really neat. And I actually have just a tiny.
That's
Ben Rose, Ben Rose just subscribed. Thank you very much, Ben, for subscribing. Appreciate that a lot. Welcome to that 70s rock fan. I'm just about to play this. There you go. Wasn't that stirring?
That was stirring.
He's like, see that? It was awesome. I'm gonna go blow that up.
Yeah, it's like we're going to blow that.
Going to destroy that. You ready? Let's go do it.
He was actually pointing at a speck of dust on the glass.
Okay.
On the outside, it's really.
He's doing his impersonation of. Did you ever watch Ted Nugent's show when he had it, that wildlife show?
Yep.
The hunting stuff.
He's a bit of on YouTube or something.
He's gonna point out that isn't it a gorgeous galaxy? Isn't it pretty? Let's kill it.
Right.
That's the way Ted did. He was like, look at the plumage on that bird. Isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful plumage. Beautiful.
Right. He's just standing there like, weapons officer, you see that planet? I don't want to.
It's an ex-parrot.
It's an ex-parrot. Yep.
I think I must play something for Ben to thank him for becoming a subscriber. We've got all these lovely clips here. How about this?
To be or not to be? Not to be.
Did we ever do the Last Action Hero? I can't remember.
Yes, we did.
We did. Okay,
Yes,
I
we
can't
did.
remember.
Oh,
It's 5 years now of shows. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I love
Last
that
Action
movie.
Hero we've done.
So anyway, Todd and his crew, he's now got a home, he's got friends, he's got family, ready-made family.
And none of them are going to fuck with him.
No, and a reason to live.
After seeing what they've seen, nobody would dare step to him.
He's got a reason to live beyond combat, which is going to be a tough adjustment for him, but you can always find other things to kill.
Do we need a sequel to this one, Brian?
No.
You could have done one.
What happens on the
because you could have done one because they could land somewhere and start their new colony, and then the authorities could come after them.
Right.
Yep.
That's true.
But it would be more of the same in a sense.
It would.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't know that a second movie would be as impactful as this.
Yeah.
Some movies are just great standalones, man. They are.
What we could have done with more of is more side quills in the Blade Runner universe.
Yeah. Now they could have done a lot more with that.
Yeah, like that one. So,
like what they make, we could find out what they make some of the replicants for, other than soldiers. You know, they could have had stories about that. You know.
Yeah. Well, they mentioned all sorts of campaigns, all sorts of stuff going on.
Dude, I want to see the movie that we saw the montage of at the beginning of it.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see that.
The thing is, who were they fighting at the Tannhauser Gate and off the shoulder of Orion. Who was the enemy?
Is it a bug hunt?
Is it bugs like Starship Troopers?
Right? Exactly. I just love that scene with oh man, that's cool.
It's a great picture. This is the booklet that came with
Well,
the
go for
arrows.
it with it so people can see it, sir.
I can't do that. That involves me pressing another button. I'm old.
Yes, I understand.
You know it. I'm old.
I am too. I'm trying to help. Ah, there you go. Badass. Yeah, he got ripped for that. You know, he got ripped for that movie.
He did. 18 months of working out. You gotta admire that dedication.
Yep.
Well, it shows.
Yeah, some great images in this.
Yeah.
I just love this movie. I really, really was surprised at the time it didn't do well. I don't know what the environment was.
Man, you know, it could have been the it could have been the advertising, you know, the promotion of it. They could have dropped the ball on that. You know, I mean,
could be.
There's several things, you know, to have a big movie, box office wise, it takes a little luck. It's got to be good for sure, which this didn't have that problem. But we've seen movies like the most recent one I always talk about is Fall Guy. That movie is fantastic.
It is a good movie.
And
yeah.
it didn't make much money at the box office.
Soul Assassin needs to be careful here because you might meme that into existence. You might make that happen. A reboot starring Elliot Page.
If it happens, we all know who to blame.
Yeah,
we know who to blame. It's Dr. Clown.
We're coming to get
PhD.
you.
It's Dr. Clown, PhD. Yeah.
Although I did hear fairly encouraging news that there's going to be a new Starship Troopers movie.
Yeah.
Directed by Neil Blomkamp, and it's apparently going to actually follow the books instead of be a shitty satire of them.
Well, I mean, I love one of the first videos, if not the first video I made in this channel, was about the novel Starship Troopers because it's one of my seminal novels of my life. When I read
now,
that,
is that Isaac Asimov or no? He's
that's Robert Heinlein. Robert Heinlein.
Robert
And I've always liked the philosophy of that book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it shaped a lot of my life, not only as a Marine but also as a citizen.
Yeah,
and what that means.
Yeah, and the funny thing about the movie, which we'll do one day, is that the movie set out to be a satire, but in actual fact, I think it actually succeeded in being a reflection of the original one too, because you want the bugs to get slaughtered. You kind of like the military guys, even though you're supposed to not.
Right.
You can't help it but root for them.
Well, Verhoeven did that with RoboCop too. It's supposed to be a satire of, you know, how law enforcement works in America, and meanwhile the audience is cheering for Robo the whole way.
It undermines its own satirical message at all points. So it's the weirdest thing. It's like it works and it doesn't work, and then it works the other way. So I'll
buy that for $1.
I've never had a problem with that. The Michael Ironside is so good as well, and his character's so good.
Oh yeah, him as Razak is awesome.
Yeah, so I can take both for what they are, the book and the movie, and I enjoy them both. But the book is for me, it's one of the greatest science fiction, if not any novel ever written, because it's got philosophy in it about how a society could be structured like that. You know, veterans are the only ones that can vote, etc., etc., etc. You know, won't go into here, but love that book. I'm still going to stay like this so nobody can see you guys, and it's great.
That's right.
Yeah, nobody wants.
We don't need to
us.
be seen.
Yeah,
it's not our channel.
I was actually going to think of going over there to get that Bruce Lee box set of VHS because it's got Dragon in it as one of them.
Wow, cool.
The movie, the Jason Scott Lee. But
I've got the DVD of that one.
Anyway, that was a great movie. I hope everybody enjoyed that in the chats. Thank you for Kitty and Vince for hanging out on Rumble there, and obviously your Muslim uncle was at least watching, I think, on X, and for everyone on YouTube, hope you enjoyed that too. My wonderful friends on the panel, any summing up about Soldier that you would like to do?
Just glad that Kurt Russell took the time and took a time out of his busy schedule to be in this one, because it is definitely one of the best sci-fi movies I've ever seen. and I love the message it conveys.
I'm gonna kill them all.
How brains will always beat brawn when used, and a veteran has a lot. The experience of a veteran will always outweigh the strength and speed of somebody younger. Yep, absolutely.
Indeed.
I mean, Soldier is one of those movies too where, like we said, you don't need a ton of dialogue to get your point across. I mean, this movie does more with a look than a lot of modern writers do in a paragraph of dialogue.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's very different acting performance from Kurt. I really appreciated it that he tried something different.
And a guy like Kurt Russell is perfect for this role because like he can pull off that stoic kind of stone-faced soldier, but he also has emotions behind that, and you really do see.
But at the time, we didn't know that. The only thing we'd seen before this, probably like this, that he had done was probably Stargate, because he was a guy that was detached. He was detached from life because of a loss he had had. And
very quiet.
That's why they picked him for the mission, because they did. He'd be able to follow orders and do. Kill them all if they had to.
Yeah, he was a similar guy, and I think we're definitely going to do that movie soon, Stargate movie. Yeah. So,
but he definitely proved he could play a tough guy. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, to me, he was almost at his peak as an action guy. And, I just
he never was really considered an action guy.
Yeah, and yet when you look at the movies he's done, when you look at the movies
he's done,
yeah. But he's certainly a genre guy because he's done some magnificent science fiction.
Oh yeah,
stuff. So
I mean, his character of MacReady's another guy that doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a fuck. He really doesn't.
Right.
He's just the pilot.
That's right. What a character. So just before, is anyone got anything they want to plug? Of course, before we round up. Joe, what are you up to? You're not on tonight, no.
We got the regular. No, tomorrow night. I moved that show to now that Mom's living in an apartment. I do that one late at night, like I meant it to be. After I get off work on a Tuesday, we're gonna play some Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. It's another game in this Senran Kagura franchise that I'm gonna try out. I just bought it for damn near nothing on.
I'm not gonna see that. I can't see that.
Look, any game with hot anime chicks beating each other's clothes off, I'm gonna try out. You know me. So
indeed. Well, good. Well, that's tomorrow night at
10.
10 Central.
Central time. Yes.
10 Central.
Absolutely.
Pope, my friend.
I don't really have a lot new going on. Other than checking this out over on Bonded by Metal. We might have another couple band interviews coming up. And other than that, it's just our regularly scheduled programming whenever we can get around to filming it.
He hasn't even done the interviews and they've been banned already. Just kidding. Go to Bonded by Metal. Bonded by Metal, everybody. Lots of great.
We finally do have to get that Venom.
Now I've got. Yeah, I've just been it's terrible. I've been so busy. I've been working out in the yard and doing all sorts of stuff. This week, I promise.
Like we say every week.
I promise. No, it'll happen. It will happen. Right. And Sai, anything? You're starting streaming now, of course, and I'm sorry I've missed your first couple of opportunities to join you, but
oh no, it's all good.
I'll get you there. I will get you.
But I've been streaming on Rumble at Cypher Chaos. I've just been listening to metal and building things like this. I got the Mars on.
Let's have a look. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that is badass. Is that a Gundam?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
nice.
It's a good.
This is the unicorn version, but this is an older mobile suit. But
good, nice. I got a visitor. Hello. I don't have any treats though. I have no treats. No treats for today, I'm afraid. Hello, sweetheart.
I think your wife sends that dog in to tell you
it's time to quit. Yeah. Oh, hello. I don't have any treats on me. I'm sorry. Are you just pleased to see me?
She just looks away like.
This is for Daddy. Oh, well, thank you. I got the kiss.
All right.
I'll be there in a minute, miss. Okay, we'll go out for walkies. Yes, we will. She's a good girl. She got to meet her biological mummy yesterday. Her mother, Sugar, was adopted by some people in Calgary. We went to visit them. I don't think they really remembered each other, but it was fun. And one of her other siblings was there. Oh, I know you're looking for food. So, yeah, thank you to everyone in the chat for modding, by the way, who was doing the modding things. Thank you to Tim for becoming a high sticker and for super chatting, and anyone else who super chatted. I appreciate that very much. So click that like button and subscribe and all that stuff if you're not already a subscriber. The things that they tell us to say and I never remember. Next week's show, there's a couple of ideas kicking around. Tim did suggest one we might want to do about well, I might do gaming next week.
I was fixing to say, are you done? You're about to.
I'm still on
How are you
Expedition
coming?
33. That
Okay.
whole third act thing is like, didn't expect that. So I'm still going to finally deal with Renoir back in Lumiere. So we'll do that. And then the week after, Tim had suggested perhaps we do an album covers, good, bad, and the ugly.
Oh,
type.
man, really?
So the best,
That's what I'm talking
worst,
about.
the weirdest. So maybe we'll do that.
I'll tell you my favorite one right now. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell.
Yeah, well, there you go. So we can pick a bunch of album covers and talk about those, and maybe even pop over to Rumble and play some music again. So that might be fun. I've already got some lined up that I would want to talk about. Not necessarily good ones though.
Yeah, well, I know you're a big Beatles fan. I hope you talk about the one with the baby parts that they banned.
Oh yeah.
If you've got a copy of that, it's worth
the Butcher cover. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I don't have a
not
copy
many
of that.
left. Yeah.
Every time I find a copy of that, I always try and peel the paste back to see if it's
To
pasted
see if
over
it's
one.
recovered. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've never found one yet though, which is a shame.
Yep.
But yeah, that might be good idea. Tim's always coming up with great ideas for and I've got a bunch of interesting ones that were not necessarily would be seen as attractive album covers to talk about. So the good, bad, and the ugly. So that's possibly what we'll do in 2 weeks' time. But yeah, gaming next week. Till then, I'll be on Comics Division later tonight. I'm about to go like that. There we go. For Monday Night Meltdown. And then the week will unfold as it is. And there will be a Bourbon and Boarding next Saturday because the season is now over. And we can wrap that up.
Congratulations, Hurricanes.
Indeed. And Logan Stankoven, who I've been following his career since he was a Kamloops Blazers player. Little Logan Stankoven has a Stanley Cup. So I'm very pleased for him.
If correct me if I'm wrong, the guy that's the head coach actually played for him.
He was the captain when they won last time.
In 06, right?
Brindamore, yeah.
Unbelievable. I heard his name last night because I saw the skate with the cup. I saw that after my wife went to bed, and they mentioned his name. I was like, oh my God, he played for them back then.
He did,
I remember that guy's name.
So he's got a cup with him as the captain, or a cup with him as the coach. So good for him.
That's very short list. I think it's like 7 people that have done that.
It's very short, yeah. So good for them, yeah. And we'll do a Bourbon Boarding Saturday to wrap the season, a long hockey season up. So till then, everybody stay well. Don't skip your meals. Try to live your best life and keep on rocking. And we'll see you soon.